nuke. Maybe not in the fashion that they did it, considering they had what, a 2v5 and a 2v4 they lost. That could have
so many,
already won them the game. Yeah,
so many. 1v3 at the end.
Let's see though. Nifty are taking a chunk of damage in mid. You can see the Molotov being thrown in as well, trying to make for it looks like a quick play towards A. And Vinny's gonna be the first one through, and well, unfortunately, Vinny's gonna be the first one dead.
Ooh. That was crispy clean from Yuri. He's had 2 hasty little one taps. Henny's actually going to take a bullet for him. They were trying to back towards the B site, but instead, Quesorado going to be hunting for Calyx. E250 in hand. Of course, no Kevlar behind it, but a single bullet to the face will be enough to get rid of that man. Art, in the meantime, is trying to watch for anybody around B. But it is a purely split defense, and somehow Calyx has not been removed just yet. Eventually, Quesorado will do the job, and now Ryan, well, he's a man with a fair amount of utility. Don't know if he's going to be able to make this clutch, though.
Nah, I would say not. With like 2 people already in his way, Quesorado even looked like he would have. I don't know if this is a map that Envy is like prepared to play necessarily, you know, 100%. Obviously, Inferno, the third and final choice, should be a map that every team should be, you know, equally prepared to play on. But when I think of Furia, like this is one of those maps they really work that connected position over and over again. Oh, that nade.
Everything points towards Furia taking this one, basically. So I can read through those as well. 16-14 MLBR, 16-4 100 Thieves, 16-8 EG. Big Liquid as well. Though, he's doing some damage. He's making things costly. Nifty's also found another one with the Deeg. Maybe this isn't going the way as planned, at least thus far. Henny will finally clear out Mihu, but they're starting to run out of time. Look where the bomb is. They got 25 seconds. They have to go all the way back, run round.
You're rattling off all the scores about Furia, but Mihu wanted to grab your attention because those 2 kills have, I think, basically
come into this round with an AWP. So it's not going to be a walk in the park for Furia to break straight back. Of course, they showed us time and time again in the last map that they are capable. Mihu, however, was kind of unreal. He enjoys this one for sure. Nifty as well, normally quite a competent AWPer. He gets dinked through the box. Didn't actually... Got Nifty at the back. You've got Calyx actually watching into Palace. And no, Mihu maybe caught sleeping a little bit there. And that's going to be a big problem. Henny's just walked in with a double entry. And I don't even know where he shot Nifty from.
Well, I can't answer that for accomplishments. If you want to call it that. I mean, having a picture of an egg.
It has my face on.
At least on Ryan to use. But now Henny's got the op. They have 2 M4s and 2 AKs. And this is a Furia I was expecting to show up. Maybe Mihu. You talked about him dropping with a 30 plus kills on this map and lose it with Kingwood. The way he's going, he's already starting to put up some decent numbers. Isn't expected to continue to push down towards middle though, and he gets flanked in from behind. Now Ryan's going to want to push progressively towards B, but he can't win the duel against Quesorado. And this is looking like a flawless round, especially with Art spotting out moves.
Drawing everybody wherever they go. Shot from Calyx at least. Probably the most unnecessary thing. They know that he's playing with the Deagle. And Art. Imagine him like, I smell blood. I'm gonna hunt this man down. Henny is gonna be a really tough task for Envy. Of course, they've already had anyone really of the caliber of Furia. If they're gonna have the capability, take it over the line. Nice nade. The round where, of course, the goal is to keep things nice and clean. You can see the CT side trying to push into middle, and they're going to be met with an onslaught of weaponry. Somebody pushing through the ladder in the moose. Wow. Did they wait, or was he also blind?
I didn't see. I got my...
Wait until you can look into my eyes, and then I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, let know who's the boss, Tom.
It's a bit sadistic, if I'm honest.
Who's already had a couple of great shots so far in this match. Unfortunately, it's only netted them the 1 round. Nifty going to be smoked off now, as it looks like the execute's going to be coming over towards A. Flash is being thrown out. And they have a couple players in sight. Callus will be the first one to actually receive contact and takes the first kill. And the second over on the touch. Just looking for number 3, and the hat trick comes in. I think Envy might have held on strong here as he pushes even forward more. Looking for that quad kill, but Yuri's going to be there. And now it's Nifty. At least trade that one out. And Yuri alone against 3. I know we have the 2v5. I know we had the 2v4 on Nuke, but the 1v3 here for him, especially with all the smokes now gone, is a little bit too tough.
Did it before. Nuke 1v3 to take us to
True.
overtime. Tough ask, but he's the man I'd like to see attempt it. Very worried that somebody's pushed all the way through, but in fact, Ryan's actually just spotting into middle. We'll actually give him a 1v1, but it's going to be a tough one to win. These shots, though, from Moose. It's going to give him a chance. Peek back in from Nifty.
Buck's just pretty much setting up a campsite on the A side and saying, "You shall not pass." Gets himself a triple. I don't know if you can depend on those individual players to always get you these rounds. And look at this pace switch up here. Charging straight in. Nothing being thrown except the flashes. No smokes to show the enemy team what they're going to be doing. They've kind of almost taken a sight, though. Mihu's looking to play on stairs. Got some protection from Moose, who's going to get that kill into Vinny, but bomb's still yet to go down.
Ryan, this is aggressive, but it is going to pay off. It may not be, other than the passive round where, like you said, Mihu got a couple of Deeg shots. It wasn't really anything too good to say the least. They're going to set Calyx up there, though, and so far he's just been clinical. A quick pick to start things off, and now Moose actually going to re-aggress. This is ridiculous from the CT side. They're fighting Furia on their own turf. And Yuri finally puts a stop to it, but might be because in the meantime, Quesorado is actually going to take some presence on towards the B site, and he's going to find the kill onto Ryan, so this advantage swiftly turns into very little. Interesting player, though, is Calyx. He's made his way through the bottom of mid. It seems like Quesorado is actually prepared for this, even though it must be quite a surprise.
The impact you can have with it in the round after is something you can't underestimate. You know, for the peak onto short, though. Forge for him, he's not going to have the... Yeah, sure. I'm not surprised anymore.
Because that was them getting the kills in mid, Yuri trading 2 back, and then Quesorado getting... In fact, he gets away with so much, and then Quesorado is basically just able to read his opposition so perfectly. CTs will, however, have another buy. It's not the end of the world just yet, but this is, again, just art doing art things. Aggression into mid, a quick headshot onto Moose. He's even going to go jumping into the window. He's got to be careful because Mihu waiting on the other side, but of course, Art wins that battle as well. Can Nifty trade in? No, he can't. Art is on an absolute tear, leaving just 2 players standing, and what, just ace it. Come on, just clear them all out. There's only 1 man left in your way, and Art's gonna do the job all on his own.
That was ridiculous. I mean, I talked about before, like how Furia, just imagining how they play connector on this map and how dominant they can be. Art just showing exactly why. Just charges straight out, takes Moose out, gets in the window, wins the battle to Mihu. I honestly didn't think he'd win that one because he made noise jumping in, but he still gets the battle nonetheless. And look at the stacking underpass in the meantime. Yuri comes around the corner directly into the shots to that firing squad, and the bomb is actually down towards top of mid, funny enough, so I don't think they're gonna be able to cleanly get towards... Actually, they might. Don't even Henny back to defend it, and now Nifty gets the shot onto Vinny in middle.
Ground is way out of control already. But luckily, Art is in such a strong position. There's no way that Calyx ever could have expected him to be there. This is something that he does so well, though, is just take the initiative. Okay, my players are going down elsewhere. Where can I gain control? Where are there not players right now? And Art just seems to be one of the best at this exact game. Just bear in mind, the T side, the last 8 kills in a row have come out from 1 man. Yeah, sure, at the moment, this is players with no armor. Can't really take anything away.
You know, quite a few of them stacked up in underpass anyway, so I'm not going to judge it too harshly. No op in the hands of Envy either, so I would imagine they're not going to challenge mid this time. Surely not, with how dominating he's been.
Relatively successful, though. He got a kill a couple of rounds ago and has tagged Art at least a little bit low. He does bleed, for anybody wondering.
Make me bleed my own blood.
Patience starts coming back from Mihu. They had things spot on. A late smoke Might make things a little bit awkward, but the T's, it's looked like they're going to go straight through it.
Ace Dorado. Exactly where Nifty was going to be. Yuri as well pushing through a smoke. The flashbang did help out quite a bit. Now with 3 members left. 2 towards CT, 1 coming from short. Ryan's going to have a lot of work to do. K-Star even be Molotov off, but it's the team with carries. He pushes in. Mihu's able to drop the bomb. And now it's only on 1 player. It's Ryan who's in connector. He's got 3 players to climb. He gets the first now, looking for Vinny. Vinny, unfortunately, will fall now, but can Ryan clutch us out? And it's not going to happen. It's not going to work out for him.
Convincingly, where things really do start to become worrying. Vinny, he's on the board, which is nice. And in this round, the CT side don't really have much invested. Of course, one of the rounds they did manage to win, the second one, was off the back of pistols, so they can do it. But at this point of the match, it just seems like FURIA have found their rhythm. This is their choice. They know what they're doing. Quesarado already starting things off. Not going to allow them to get aggressive through the ramp. And now a map control, at least, for the CT side. However, he's seemingly quite happy in mid. Quesarado, is he going to... He's just catching every piece of aggression. Anything they try, Quesarado is there going, I've been waiting. You took your time. Our Moose. Not going to get anything done either. While at least this map at the moment is really starting to slip away from Envy. Definitely not anything like the first.
Wait, my God, Art again. Look at this. They just flash him in. This time it's not going to work out for him, but Art just seems to be feeling himself at the moment. It does pull quite a few players off of B, though. They've actually almost completely all ditched it. It's just Ryan left alone, trying to get Moose to wrap back around to help out. They're already inside the B site. They've lost full control of this position, and K-Star is only able to get 1, but eventually Yuri's going to come in to lock that down. The bomb should be planted into a 3-on-3 after plan.
Oh, the nade doesn't quite reach the bomb planter, but it does actually stop him planting. So they have bought a little bit of extra time. Vinny. Waiting patiently, but it's Yuri now with that AWP and Henny.
I've been really wanting to use a certain, like, Rick and Morty quote, but I'm pretty sure the force backup coming in with the pistols. Envy just hasn't really seemed to be been able to really get anything going. I mean, again, like, the rounds they have taken, at least 2 out of the 3, if I remember correctly, have been off just individual play. Calyx in one of them, Miku in the first. And Art, again, he just doesn't care how aggressive he's getting another time.
This is what makes him such a tough player to play against. And, well, you got Quesarado also up there with him. That's the thing. You've already got 4 players at the moment for FURIA in double digits. We won't talk about the 5th. Of course, the 5th one is the one that's currently in my fantasy team. So, you know, clearly I cursed him. I'm sorry, Vinny. However, he's actually going to go down again. The AWP going to be retrieved. It's been Mihu and Calyx who have definitely given us some hope. Yuri, so patient, so ready. Bomb will follow. There's nobody there to stop them. The closest player will be coming around from mid. PK Serrado. As said, he's always patiently waiting for you to try and make your move. There once again.
Oh,
has done that, and he does look just as unimpressed as a lot of the villains are. Just easy, and the other one is the lull in the storm. It really is horrible to play against.
Well, then you have Vinny, who's just like, just gonna sit this one out, boys. Save energy for map 3. Even the boost in to catch up Nifty, the op dismantled right off the bat. Yeah, it's not even been like necessarily set strategies. Finally, the one time we see Art.
Alex once again, he has to get a multi-frag to try and slow down the play. He does have Moose to support him a little bit further back, and he's found a kill as well. Trying to lurk back around the site, and Ryan from above trying to find something here. He is going to be able to clear out one, leave it on to Henny. Actually going over to B, so maybe he didn't actually spot Henny, which seems kind of mad. He was just in the similar space, but I guess the smoke must have shrouded him. 15 seconds left, and Henny's just trying to clear all these angles, but even still, like, he doesn't stand a chance. Mihu, perfectly placed, and a very easy kill. He's going to be playing onto the B site. We'll see how this pistol goes down with a singular smoke for Ryan and a flashbang. With plenty of Kevlar on their side.
They're going for a little bit of a split. I'm imagining be an A site hit with the 3 players going through underpass. Eventually for Henny with the kit. Already set up perfectly at the site. Pull off that retank. They have Moose pushed up in towards Palace. They have Ryan setting up the smokes over towards a window, actually. I didn't expect this play to actually happen. Gets them around. They actually spot out no one. So full retake coming in. And Calyx, my lord, comes around the corner straight into the dome of Yuri. And a second, even while completely bonded up. I don't know how the hell he gets a second kill, but now the bomb going to be planted. You still have Henny maybe in towards CT. How does FURIA retake this? Maybe like that.
First kill would definitely help them out. They've still got Henny in the backlines, but now he has to try and do it all. He is the one with the kit. Fortunately, no extra utility. Nifty just spotted him out as well. He's going to try and get aggressive onto the player towards the ramp, knowing that the bomb's planted, open for him. Nade even going to be going through. That was the CT Molotov, I believe, which is going to just make things so much worse, but he is just going to attempt to stick it. It doesn't matter. It's the utility.
Again, I'm not going to get too excited just yet. It was only 1 round. They still obviously have to take quite a few before they even get close to tying up FURIA. And I don't want to count FURIA out with how they've been playing, especially this man here, Art, trying to push in towards Palace, spots out 2 players. Not going to quite connect for too much damage. Eventually, they will just drop here to the Galil out of Moose. And that does open up the actual site to be taken. Just heading back towards CT with a scout.
Give just Henny clean one.
Yeah, I definitely want to see these saves. I mean, the Deagles, we saw what Mihu was able to do with it. We know FURIA's been hitting a hell of a lot of shots. First sight. I just still worry for them. I mean, I do like how we're seeing Envy, you know, 2 rounds straight. That's a good start. Taking Henny off, so that scout's now out. But I wonder if they're going to start to run a little bit dry in the well of strats against FURIA. Eventually, I think FURIA might wise up. He's going to need to keep things fresh here. Need to keep quite a bit of momentum, too. And I wonder if...
Being given back his scout. Dorado feeling generous. This round, don't expect there to be much of a chance of them pushing into this stack. He has nothing really to lose. He can afford a rebuy. He's going to have his teammates flashing him out as he can run onto the site. And as of right now, he spotted absolutely no one. Nice shot from Vinny.
Towards the A site. Throwing so a little bit of a fake out of Calyx to potentially keep them there. That Molotov, though, should let FURIA know that they're heading back towards A. Oh, Vinny, you gotten 2 kills. You got 1 of them in this round. Oh, Art towards short. Chance to disrupt the bomb puncher. Vinny does get himself a 2nd kill in the round. And, well, so does Yuri. So, kind of an expensive round for Envy so far. Even with the bomb planted, but it's still going to be the 4-on-2. Kit not in the hands of FURIA at the moment. And Calyx again with a nice peek. He is hitting some fantastic shots here and timings. Time is running out. Speaking of it. And with no kit. Not really see a clean way for them to really stick this bomb, Tom. I think Envy are going to have this.
Doing a lot of damage at least. Yeah, it's unlikely to net them a victory, of course, but they can at least try and make this very costly. Only 1 man standing.
Wow.
Nifty is going to be able to get away, but that Rio final was the first time I actually casted that map, and that was because Avangard went, no one's picking map. And they'll get more opportunities to beat top teams on it. I think it works in their favor, if anything, because they're the team hungry. They're the team wanting to put the hours in. Not that other teams aren't necessarily, but FURIA always seem to be the one leading the way. Either way, fast B play. Ryan, he's going to be leading the charge. Case Serrano's dead within a second, and in fact, he'll even remove Vinny through the smoke. The CT side have to think carefully about whether or not this is worth going for. With that kill from Art, bet they go for it now.
And if you try to stay out of line of sight from Henny with the AWP, which I think they heard come in towards Kitchen. They don't know that all 3 players will be coming from this spot. I think Nifty's quickly rotating back when he realizes no one's actually come in behind. And what a shot onto Art. That might have solidified this round for them. You have to say this, right? Yeah, Hetty and Fury already running away. And again, this is an envy I didn't expect to show up. At least on this map. Again, with how things were going, it was such a dominating start for Furia.
Down into their crosshair if they're playing, well, basically where we saw Quesarado on the bench. Like, you have to try and cross over so many different positions. And he's now set his team up to potentially break Furia. Henny, though, so aggressive. Like that. That's such a disgusting.
Has been given up. Looks like they might commit to the same push yet again here. Okay, Serado's here to help out. They even have a rotate in from kitchen, and the nade's gonna do some decent damage, Tom.
It's gonna tag plenty low. Mihu now has to rise up, and he's gonna manage a couple. Nifty with a quick trade. Gives him a chance in the 1 versus 2. Retrieving a rifle to have the better chance of getting a multi-frag. The peek about to come out from short. He spots it. He'll get that first kill. And his teammate's a little bit further behind than maybe expected. It's going to be left onto Yuri, and he's going to run around the corner and instantly kill Nifty. A break back from Fury. It was a crucial round for the Brazilians. Otherwise, we would have seen MV right back in this match. Even still, though, a bomb plot.
For Furia's side, I mean, it's still a shame that Vinny only had 4 kills. Especially at the scoreline we did have. Ooh. The spot art dropping down. They expect a second player to be here, though. He's actually going to smoke himself off as they make their way in towards short. There's still going to be Quesarado here to defend against. It's luckily only has to fight towards short. Able to take down the first man. Mihu's going to be here. Time is going to be taken as they rotate the bomb in towards the apartments. And Mihu's actually going to catch Quesarado on the cross. The B site's now open. And even Nifty gets the kill on the rotate in mid. But he won't expect Hetty to be there. There is nothing given away. No information at all. And now with the jump. Oh my god.
So the thing is, Vinny has actually got into the site already. Flashbang absolutely spot on from Mihu. That's going to give them the man advantage with a flank coming. Now all they have to do is wait. Slow them down. That's all they need. Because this flank is going to be perfect. Moose in from behind. No one going to be expecting him. He should get both kills. The second a bit messy, but who cares? All the frags going there.
Well, a little bit of investment. I mean, they have the Deagles, P250, G for Yuri, and a little bit of armor bought up too. Had some interesting things. They could try to get aggressive in towards mid, dropping 2 players down towards underpass. They have a Henny now rotated over to throne.
Down to timing, though. It's possible that the CT side get itchy feet and start to rotate players away. In fact, up until that flashbang, that was the exact plan. Vinny, that is a pinger of a shot. Art also going to be finding one more. Calyx needs to try and trade these back, and is somehow now left all onto Nifty. Save that orb if you can, because look where Yuri is. He's waiting. Again, just sat in behind. Perfectly positioned.
Bill. Flash Tuscan.
Just a knife round.
Okay, well no. We're not Overwatch, alright? We don't do coin flips to determine who wins a game.
Here we go again. Aggression from Nifty. Sorry, from Art. Not going to connect his shots. They're looking to try and overwhelm him, and they might just succeed. Calyx is going to be able to get that kill. Retrieve an AWP. However, his teammates in the meantime are falling like flies. There's only one man left over on the A site, and it doesn't last long at all. Calyx actually just going to throw it out of the map. Now, it's not a huge loss for the CT side. They would be able to afford another one anyway, if they desire it, but we haven't actually seen it too many times. However, at least something. And now he can go forward with his Deagle. Try and do some extra damage.
Get a little scared for Vinny. I feel like most of his... And we do have Fury not going back to the double op, by the way. We do have the AUG picked up for Art, so I guess deciding to shy away from it here.
Given a chance there, but chance not going to be taken. They're trying to fight versus Art. He is stuck. The underpass, but maybe able to escape there. Throwing out some flashbangs. Got Vinny to support him, actually, and Vinny is going to Get himself a kill. However, Art is traded out, so maybe just a sacrifice from the in-game leader to make sure at least he was traded evenly. Nade will land on Moose. Chip him further down. I'm going to see some nades thrown in, so mid-control can at least be taken. They do have to be careful, though, because Vinny is still lurking around these angles, but it seems like T-side are more than aware.
Oh. Well, he might not have had too many kills in the first half, but he's having some massive impact kills here in the second. Him getting that kill and the follow-up on the Moose, it pretty much gives them the control on short, which allows KSR to play back towards Van now, which he's going to get the kill into Calix, who's trying to flank around behind them. Nifty, the last alive. Yeah, he's got the AWP. 4 players to find in 35 seconds. It's got to be another Nifty time.
Crazy. Yeah, there's not enough time. I'm quite surprised he's actually still even trying to push in here. Maybe just worried that he was getting pinched, winning that round with the AWP and a few pistols. Set them up perfectly now to close out this map. It's going to be a B rush. I can't see anything else happening here, but with double incendiaries, a load of nades, this is going to be tough for the T's to get away with, and Quesarado is here to try and close this one out. The remaining 2 players are not too happy to try and challenge versus this CT side, as Nifty will at least retrieve the bomb. I don't think there's really any hope for them here. Inferno is going to be coming up. There's absolutely nothing that Nifty can do about it. A short break once again will be coming for you guys. Make sure while that's happening to click !caster and you know, follow me and Jason on Twitter. It's late. It's late in the evening. I don't even